Okay guys, now we are going to discuss one another important parts, which is the equations of the parabola are given and we have to answer the following requirements. Okay, let's see. We see here the equations of the parabola, that is a is greater than 0 because the equation is opens up. So we'll get here the minimum point, this one, and this is the intersecting point of two axes, and this is the first x-axis and y-axis. So we see here the vertex of the equations of the parabola, that is the minimum point, that is minus 2 and minus 2 and minus 16, and axis of symmetry, that is the axis of symmetry means the line which bisect the parabola equally two parts. So we see here 0, 1 and 2. At the point of 2 we see here the equations of parabola bisected into two equal parts, that is this one, x equal 2 is the equation or line of symmetry, and the y-intercept at which point the equations of the parabola intersect y-axis, that is called y-intercept, which is minus 12. And now roots of the equations, the roots of the equation means at which points the equations of the parabola intersect x-axis. This is the one point and this is another point. So this point's value of x is minus 2 and here value of x is 6. So roots of the quadratic equation are minus 2 and 6. Domain of the equation, actually domain of the equation means for which values of x, and we can define the equations of the parabola, that is we can find the value of y. So for minus infinity to plus infinity, we get for any values of x, we can find the positive or negative value of y. So domain will be minus infinity to plus infinity. And range of the equation, that is the minimum point of y is minus 16, and this minus 16 is started from minus 16 to upper side, that is its minimum point is minus 16, and it opens up, that is started from the minus 16 and minus 16 to infinity. Or we can write here y is a elements of R and y is greater than or equal minus 16. And the minimum values, actually minimum values is the lowest value, that is from here we can say minimum values is minus 16. And the positive side, for which values of x we can get the positive side of the parabola, that is we have one positive side and another positive side, and this positive side I didn't indicate the minus infinity to minus 2. So minus infinity to minus 2, for any values of x we can get the positive side of y, and 6 to plus infinity, another side is 6 to plus infinity, for any values of 6 to plus infinity we get another positive side, and the negative side for any values of minus 2 to 6 we get the negative side of the parabola, that is the negative side will be minus 2 to 6. The most important part, equation by roots and equation by vertex. So equation by roots means the first root is minus 2, another root is 6. So equation by roots you can write here y equal f of x equal x minus first root, the first factors, and another factors is x minus second roots. After doing calculation here we get x plus 2 and x minus 6, that is x square minus 4x minus 12. So this is the first equations of the parabola by using roots. And equations of the parabola by using the vertex. The vertex is this point, so we can standard form of the vertex is x minus p whole square plus q. So using here x and the value of p is 2, so x minus 2 whole square and plus q, q means 16. So after doing calculation here, x square minus 4x plus 4 minus 16, and which is x square minus 4x minus 12. So that is the f of x equal y. So both are equal by using roots of the quadratic equations, or by using the vertex we can get the same equations. Okay guys, thank you very much to enjoy this tutorial. If you have any question please comments me. Hopefully see you again in the next tutorial. Allah Hafiz.